morning, guess what I'm doing? Be like deja vu. I'm returning stuff again. So I'm taking these window panels back. I've shown you in my last video the new curtains that I bought and I really like them. So I am returning these, and also I have about 7 pairs of jeans. So I was determined to find mum jeans that would look good and fit me, because you know I've always said mum jeans are a no-no for my shape. But I thought I'm gonna try loads of mum jeans, different ones, and see if I can find a pair. They were not looking that bad, don't get me wrong, but they are normally very high-waisted. You know, I don't mind it being just past my belly button, and especially with like loose trousers, I don't mind them being high-waisted. It's jeans. But mum jeans are so high-waisted, they are like halfway up my back. They are so unflattering. First of all, they are usually made just from 100% cotton, no stretch in it, and if you get some stretch, it's maybe just 1%. The denim is quite thick, and what happens then, as you wear them, they get bigger, looser, baggy in the knees because you don't have that stretch. So they start looking worse as the day goes on. So that's one thing. Because they are so high-waisted, they really make your bum look awful, about that long and really flat. Again, because there is no stretch, there is nothing to really hug your curves. So yeah, they didn't look too bad, you know. I wouldn't say oh my god that's so awful, but definitely not flattering and not comfortable. I mean, trying to sit with them when the waistband gets almost under your boobs, it was awful. So yes, so I've tried about 6 different types, and now I have to return them all. And now I think I'm going to forget about mum jeans. It just shows, just because something is fashionable doesn't mean you have to wear it and it's gonna look good on you. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you. So there is a scam going on. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of it on YouTube. In the comment section, when you comment, you get my picture and it says thank you for commenting or something, you've won a prize, WhatsApp me or text me or whatever. It's a scam, because I've been getting emails from you and messages, you know, did you win a prize? Just have a look, you will see that this message appears under everybody's comment. And how to tell, first of all, that it's not me, don't just look at the picture, look at the name of the channel next to it. It says something like Sugar Puff on WhatsApp or something. That's not the name of my channel. My channel will appear next to my picture in black, I think it's in black, Sugar Puff and Fluff, and it will have tick next to it. So my channel has been verified now, so I have a tick next to it. If there is no tick, even if it says Sugar Puff and Fluff, but there is no tick next to it, you know it's not me. I've reported this channel to YouTube multiple times, but they don't seem to be doing anything about it, you know. So I'm sorry, but you have to be so careful these days, because there is so many scammers about, and there isn't much I can do about it. So I thought I'd just tell you that. Wow, it's June and I'm wearing cashmere jumper. It is truly ridiculous. So this jumper, it doesn't look so nice here because I'm getting squashed by the belt. This one is from Lily Silk. I had it for a few years now. Beautiful. And I am wearing those wide leg trousers with the stripes, like track pants, and my chunky trainers. I actually filmed myself in a mirror this morning, so have a look. I love these trousers so much, and I think this jumper goes so nicely with it because, you know, it's sort of the this light beige, like the stripe in trousers. So this Wednesday you will see the second fashion video with all the colorful trousers. I still don't know if to keep the, well, I'm not going to tell you because you haven't seen it yet, but like I said, when I watch it back, some things look worse than I thought they did in real life, so I think I might still send some stuff back, but a lot of it I'm keeping. So it was quite successful, although it was successful, but you know, a lot of hassle, because like I said, you have to order so many of one size, and also then you have to send it all back. Right, I'm at the first stop, so I'm gonna go and return something. Right, one down, two to go. Okay, let me tell you now about my bloat. I am feeling so good, honestly. You probably will even notice, maybe you will, in the fashion video that I did on Wednesday, because you know, the first fashion video that I did, I was so bloated then, oh my goodness, but in this one I was so much better. Okay, so things are working, so let me tell you what I've been doing. So first of all, I drink Actimel every morning. You know, the little Life Culture shot. It doesn't have to be Actimel, there is Yakult, and others are also available on the market. Then I got those papaya enzyme chewable tablets, which I take one after lunch and then I take two after dinner, and they working so good, because I've told you before, I got digestive enzymes, like a different supplement, and it might have been working, but I used to get a bit of a stomach ache when I was taking them, and I think that might be quite normal when you first take them, because you know, it's helping you digest things. But the papaya enzymes don't do that. Brilliant. I have stopped drinking the apple cider vinegar, because a lot of you said, you know, it can ruin your tooth enamel and other things, so I thought, yeah, and I've read a bit about it, so I don't drink that. And also I've scaled back on the sauerkraut. I still eat it when I fancy it because I love it, but the sauerkraut, that does give you a, you know, bloat, because it's cabbage. So I only do those two things. I also am a bit more regimented with my intermittent fasting. So my first meal is at 1 p.m. That's my first meal, and I'm fine with it, because I don't feel hungry in the mornings, and I do feel hungry about 11, but I have a cup of coffee, black cup of coffee then, and that sort of fills me up. So I eat at 1, and now I'm used to it, and I try to have my last meal of the day at 5 or 6. So I sort of eat in a 4-5 hour window. That's it. An additional thing I did, I really watch what I eat now. So I've scaled down on all the salads, because you know, I used to tell you even salads were bloating me. I have vegetables, but I will have just like 2 bits of broccoli or something, or cauliflower. So I watch what I eat. I actually have started writing calories. So I hate doing that, absolutely hate it. I've told you before, I don't like sticking to any diet, but I just wanted to see, because I always thought I don't eat much, because I never sit down and eat like a huge meal. I'm a picker, and especially in the evening, because you know, I've told you I don't go to bed till like 2 in the morning, so I've changed that as well. I try to go to bed earlier, because the last 2 hours when I'm just sitting there, I get peckish. You know, normally I would be asleep, but I get peckish because I'm staying up so late, and then I take a slice of cheese, slice of cabanos, which is like a Polish dried smoked sausage. And it all adds up, especially just before you go to bed. So I wanted to see, because when I write down the calories, I then realized, you know, what I thought that it's a tiny bit of cheese or something, how much extra calories that is. So I was probably eating a lot of calories that I didn't need. So I'm not going to do that forever, but doing it like I've been doing it for a couple of weeks, and I sort of have an idea now where I should be, what I should eat, if you know what I mean, to stay in that slightly calorific deficit. So that's all I've been doing, and I feel so much better. Honestly, you don't know how happy it makes me feel, because this bloat, getting up every day already bloated, and then as the day went on, my stomach would grow and grow like speeded up pregnancy, was so getting me down and just making me feel like sluggish and horrible. So that's what I've been doing. You said that if I find something, to share it with you. Sorry, I had to stop because I arrived at my destination. What a palaver returning these curtains. They had to get manager, to get authorization. Sorry, I just had to text Paul. Right, so do you remember when I was last week buying these curtains, and I was sitting here talking to you, and my car alarm went off and my car locked itself? I found out what happened. So Paul and I have an app on our phone, Where Is My Car, for this Volvo. And obviously I unlocked my car, got in, sat in it, so Paul got notification that the car is sitting somewhere unlocked. And it's good at some point, because I've done it once. I went shopping and I left my car unlocked in a car park, and Paul noticed and he locked it. So because I have unlocked the car and I was just sitting here not going anywhere, Paul got notification that the car's been unlocked but it's not moving, so he locked it remotely. So that's why my car locked itself, and then the alarm went off because I was sitting in it. What's that squeaking? Yes. So that was funny. I was like, will you stop doing that? But sometimes I do leave it unlocked, obviously. Yes, so what was I saying? I was talking about my bloat. Such a horrible word. So that's what I've been doing. The ultimate test will be also when I arrive at the time of the month, see how that goes. Oh my God, I didn't tell you all of it. So I think the biggest thing, I think the main culprit for this bloating was the hormones, HRT. How could I forget? So do you remember when I told you, oh God, this would be such a long story. Shall I talk about it? Long story. Shall I do it in a separate video? Long story. I tell you. So in 2017, when I was originally prescribed HRT, I had the estrogen patches, 25 milligrams twice a week, and I had progesterone tablets. And I went on fine for about a year or 2 years like this, and then some of my symptoms started coming back, like the night sweats. So then I went to my GP. It was not the specialist that I went to originally, and she upped my estrogen to 50 milligrams twice a week. So that's what I was taking all that time, and I can't remember if I felt like this all the time, you know, bloated and heavy. I don't know. But then I told you I started just using one patch a week for some reason. I don't know. I think I kept forgetting changing it twice a week, so I just used one, and I felt fine. And remember when I told you that I started itching and I had these funny signs, and I thought, oh, probably because I lowered my estrogen. So I went back on the 50 milligrams twice a week, 2 patches a week. Gosh, this is probably very complicated. And I feel, when I think back now, that's where all my trouble started. This getting bloated, because remember, in the meantime, 2 years ago, I had the IUD, the Mirena coil. So then I stopped taking the progesterone tablets, because the Mirena coil gives you progesterone, but you don't know the amount that you get. You know, when you take a tablet, you know exactly how much you're taking of progesterone, but with the coil you don't. So I reckon that then the balance between progesterone and estrogen got a bit out of whack. So maybe this 50 milligrams twice a week was too much. So I also, as well as doing all these things that I've told you, I went back to 25 milligrams twice a week. So I basically cut my patch in half and I use it like that. And that seemed to help straight away as well. So I'm doing all these things, but you know, I know you've all been trying to help, saying that, you know, I probably have SIBO or irritable bowel syndrome or gluten intolerance. I don't have any of that, never have done. I honestly think a lot of it, I've always had problem with digestion. And the funny thing is, I remembered years and years ago, do you remember this program with Gillian McKeith? I think it was called You Are What You Eat. And she was talking about that your tongue can tell you a lot about how well your digestive system works. And I have this rich crack across my tongue. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I can see it. It's like someone cut it with a knife. And I've always had it. And she said that if someone has that, that means that you have poor digestion. So I've always suffered with that, but I think the hormonal imbalance really added to it. So this was like the most important thing that I was supposed to tell you about it. I am even more convinced that half of it is the hormonal imbalance, because hundreds of you told me that you suffer with that, and it's just a menopause, perimenopause, it's just, you know, our age, and we all putting up with it. And I think this just proves that hormone imbalance causes havoc in your body. So fingers crossed. I'm going to carry on now with the 25 milligrams, and I feel great, you know. None of my night sweats or anything came back or anything like that. I don't have the itchiness. Maybe the itchiness that time was nothing to do with my hormones. I was just itchy that month. I think actually that I might have a bit of hay fever, you know. I often get like just watery nose. By the way, I never told you, my sinuses are fine. It just one day stopped and I didn't have to take Sinex anymore. What was I saying? I have so much to say, so many things running through my head, that this is all like mumbo jumbo. Yeah, hormones. Right, now I think, oh yeah, I've got one more thing to return, and then I think I'm going to go to a garden center. This is another long story. My garden is disgusting. I've neglected it for the last 2 years with the lockdowns, couldn't be bothered. Our decking is ruined. Well, not the actual boards, because the boards are hardwood and they last a lifetime. It's a Brazilian hardwood, I think, and they even call it ironwood because you can't even burn it. But the carcass underneath has rotted. We've had this decking done, gosh, 18 years maybe, so it's been a long time. And every year Paul used to clean it and then stain it, and it looked beautiful, like brand new. Well, he didn't bother this year because all the planks are moving. So we need to have that redone, but that's going to be a nightmare because whoever does it, it has to make this carcass exactly the same with the holes in exactly the same places to arrange these boards exactly the same. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I haven't planted any flowers in my garden. Maybe I buy some. Pointless. It's just my garden looks ugly. I don't even want to sit there. But I got into, well, I'm getting into it, and that's dangerous, you know, when I get into anything. Orchids. So probably 2-3 months ago, I had my friends over for dinner, and my friend bought me, you know, the small baby, the miniature orchid. And I am terrible at looking after live plants. I kill them all. I forget to water them. I don't know. That's why I've got a lot of artificial plants. But this, I will show you when I get home. This orchid was so beautiful, this bright pink. And it had, I don't know, maybe 6 flowers at that time when she bought it for me. And then very quickly, about 2 weeks later, they all fell off. And I thought, well, is it dead? What do I do with it? But I just left it. And suddenly, it got new shoots. Why is that man standing right by my car? I got new shoots and it's covered in bloom. But I don't have a clue how to look after orchids. So I found a channel. What is it called? Something Orchid, obviously. And I've been watching how to look after them. And first of all, I should have reported it straight away when she got it from me, because they said when you buy them, they don't look after them properly in shops, so especially like supermarket. So you should report it, not necessarily in much bigger pot. Yeah, and he said how to water it and everything. So I sort of look at the roots, and I think, because they also talk how to tell if the roots are healthy. Obviously it's quite healthy because it's blooming, but I think I'm going to report it, and I'm going to try to keep it so it doesn't die. And I thought, oh, maybe I start having lots of orchids around. It's very important where they sit as well. So I've had mine on my kitchen window, and I've noticed that one leaf was going a bit yellow, and they said it shouldn't be in like a direct light. So I don't know, but you see me thinking, getting into something else. I will have now house covered in orchids probably. But yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Even posted, I can't believe you haven't killed it. So it's doing really well. Right, my lovelies, I've talked enough. I'm going to go and return this last thing and go to the garden center. So here is my orchid. Look how many flowers it has, and can you see all the buds still on it? Let me turn around. And these ones, loads. I hope that this one will have some as well. If not, I have to cut it off once it stopped flowering. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at it. I can't believe it that I haven't killed it. Good morning, my lovelies. I am cleaning today. I haven't cleaned my house for ages. I've been so busy, you know, with Max moving, with doing that bedroom, then filming some videos in there, that I've really neglected my house. So I'm cleaning, and just wanted to tell you, this little Hoover, that vacuum that I've shown you in one of my vlogs, is so good. I love it. I'm just charging it because I've hovered quite a lot. It hasn't run out of charge, but I don't know, I'm just charging it just in case. I don't know actually if it shows me when it's running out of charge. I've never used it like to the point that it has run out, so I don't really know how long it lasts, but I can definitely do the whole house with it. So Here it is, charging. Yeah, it's just so handy because I don't like upright hoovers, the big ones, you know, like the big original Dyson. I've had lots of them. We're actually quite obsessed. I am quite obsessed with vacuums in this house. I used to have 4, you know, I've got 3 right now, so this one is so handy because I have been now using for years the Miele Cat and Dog, which is a bagless cylinder vacuum, and I really love it. It's great. This is my second one actually, but you know, it's a heavy thing. You have to, it's got the pipe, and you know, especially if I have to take it upstairs, it's a pain. But this one, you know, I can just, it's so light, I can take it with me wherever I'm cleaning, so I really like it. And that thing, you know, I was telling you that it looks like the little Dyson, and I had that one as well, but I got rid of it because I hated the fact that you had to hold your finger on the button for it to work. This one doesn't, it just, you press it on or off, so that's so much better as well. Yes, I'm getting on with my cleaning. Tomorrow my car is going back, my Volvo, and on Saturday we are picking up, it's not my new car because I've told you there is problem with supplies, so mine is still being built, I presume, but they're giving me some other Kia. I can't remember now what model I'm getting. Basically I'm hiring it till my car comes, so that's a bit of a, you know, inconvenience, but better than not having a car. So yeah, maybe I'll show you when I pick it up. I really don't remember what model I'm getting, but who cares, as long as it drives. Good morning, my lovelies. So my car is gone. It's just been taken away. I'm not that sad about it really. I never get attached to cars. But I've got no car now the whole weekend. So I've told you that we were going to pick up the hire car on Saturday, but Paul told me no, it's not Saturday, it's Monday, so I won't be able to tell you about it or show it to you in this vlog. I think Paul said that it's called the Kia Niro, the one that Robert De Niro was advertising. I don't know, but that's just temporary. So yes, I'm picking that up on Monday. I've got no gym next week because it's Royal Ascot races, and my gym is just right by the Ascot racecourse, so all the car parks will be taken up and the traffic is gonna be just, I hate that Royal Ascot week. The traffic around here is a nightmare. But I will see you next week doing more of the same, as in returning stuff. I've gone crazy. I've been ordering things like every day. Most of it I send back because, you know, it doesn't fit or it doesn't look right. I've been on a hunt for a nice pair of linen trousers, long trousers that are a bit wide leg but not too wide, not really all the way elasticated waist because they can look really baggy. And do you know what I mean? I've got in my head the shape that I want and I can't find them anywhere. I ordered a beautiful pair from Mint Velvet. They were sort of off-white and I loved how they fitted at the top, but the legs were so wide. You know, I'm only 5'5" and I want something like that to wear with flat shoes. I just looked like a, I don't know, a bag basically. So they were so beautifully finished. They had lining and everything. I don't want anything like that because that's too formal. I want just a normal pair of linen trousers. They fit nicely, are comfortable. So yes, I've been ordering lots of stuff. I've got some new stuff and basically gone crazy. I told you, it's the obsession. it will subside soon and I will move on to something else. Okay, my lovelies, I am going to finish this vlog. I'm on my vlogging camera, and as usual the battery is running out. I have my friend coming today for coffee, so we're gonna just sit in a garden and chat. Right, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week and stay fabulous. Bye.